Yeah, getting a ticket sucks. Yes, I've had my share. And there's no magic bullet to guarantee you're not going to get one. But you can definitely control whether you talk yourself into one.
Watch out for the dog poop. Don't step in the dog poop, you wiener.
I got you. Yeah, I will defend my brothers. I will defend the weak. I will pursue and fight evil so others may sleep. I am the sheepdog, protecting the night. Wolf hunters unite. Bring it on. It's time to fight.
We've all been there, driving along, and then right behind us, on come the red and blues, and that feeling in the pit of your stomach, and you know you're getting pulled over. Yeah, there's a wide variety of reasons for traffic stops. I mean, the motor vehicle code in Michigan is like this thick. There's a lot of reasons to pull people over. And once you've been on the job a little while, you understand that there are some bigger fish to fry in that book versus some smaller ones. But hey, we were all rookies once, if you're a police officer, and you could be getting pulled over by a rookie. You never know. As a training officer, I see these guys get excited about some of the smaller fish sometimes. Did you see this? No, what? This plate's expired. All right? By a day. A day! Okay? Not on my watch, sir. Not on my watch. Whoa! Did you see that? The one car that just passed us? That's right. 37 in a 35. I mean, you get out of the academy and you're eager, you're ready to go, you get in that car, and you want to get out there and do the job. And sometimes, until you learn what the bigger things are, you take what you can get. Eventually what happens is you kind of settle into the job, and even in traffic enforcement, you learn how to navigate that world a little bit better. That does not justify not renewing your license plate, not registering your vehicles, not having insurance, driving over the speed limit, pulling out of driveways without looking, running red lights, sliding through stop signs, none of that. I've seen some horrific accidents, including some fatal accidents, from excessive speed and all those violations. So traffic laws are important to enforce. And part of each department's job is to provide a solution to the citizens that are hiring you to serve and protect them. And so if they have speeders down their street and you're assigned to enforce that speed down there, sometimes that's going to result in a lot more tickets than it would otherwise. But it's not necessarily because the officer thinks you're a bad person, and it's not just because the police love giving tickets. It's not because, certainly not because I'm getting a bonus check for the number of tickets I write. Holy crap, if that was the case, I'd write a lot more tickets. But it's not. Regardless of what you think about traffic laws, or which ones should be enforced more and which ones should be enforced less, that's not really the point of this video. The point of this video is to talk about getting a ticket versus getting a warning. So the first key, just to be very, very clear, to not getting pulled over is to not violate the law in the first place.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
But we're not perfect. And when we do get pulled over, what are you supposed to do to increase your odds that you're going to get a warning versus getting a ticket? I don't speak for law enforcement everywhere, but I do think that I represent a vast majority of the mindset of most police officers when it comes to this stuff. If you disagree with me and you're a cop, obviously drop something in the comments and we can talk about it. It's fine. But let's just assume that the reason you got pulled over was you violated some traffic law, okay? When that happens, it's really simple. Be polite, be honest. There's got to be something more to that. There's got to be some type of tip or trick. No, there's not. Does that mean I'm going to get out of a ticket if I'm just polite and honest? No, maybe not. Again, there's a lot of circumstances about traffic enforcement that go beyond just what the officer wants and what the driver wants. Sometimes there's more at work than just that. And again, that's something that could be a conversation for a later date. But yeah, being polite can go a long way. You see, when I pull someone over for violating a traffic law, my goal is to help them not do that again. That's really the goal of all law enforcement, is to enforce the law in a way so that people's behavior change and they obey the law. That they don't violate someone else's rights. That they don't put other people at risk on the road. So that's the simple point of it all. My goal really isn't to inconvenience your day. My goal really isn't to give you a ticket. My goal really isn't to upset you. My goal is to simply get you to change whatever behavior caused you to speed, to not pay attention when you were changing lanes, etc. In other words, my goal when I stop you is ultimately to just give you a warning. That's what I'm hoping actually happens. So being polite, that builds a bridge real quick with the officer that's pulling you over. At least if you can be polite and he can be professional, or she, or non-binary, what do they call? Oh, whatever. At least you can communicate with some sense of ease. If the officer's being professional and listening to you, and you're being polite and listening to him, then we're good. The real key is being honest. If I stop someone and say, the reason I stopped you is because you rolled that stop sign back there, and they say, no, I didn't. And then I'll be like, well, that's why I pulled you over. I'm watching this intersection, and I watched you do it, and it's actually on video. No, it's not. I didn't do that. Well, now we have a problem, because now you're not acknowledging that you weren't paying attention, or that you did it on purpose because you didn't think anybody was looking, or whatever the excuse is, okay? No one likes excuse makers. Are there valid reasons that you may have done something wrong, including, I just wasn't paying attention? Yeah, there are. Tell the truth. Just be honest. Yep, I was running late for work, and I know I was going too fast. I shouldn't be, but I decided to do it anyway. Well, isn't that refreshing? Oh, you see, I got these new tires. Oh, yeah, my speedometer. It's new digital display. I don't quite get it yet. The numbers seem so different. Oh, I got a call from my friend, Marge, next door, and she said that it sounded like my dog got out, so I was just trying to get home super fast. All you're doing when you're being dishonest and just making excuses is indicating to the officer that a warning isn't going to help you remember to drive better in the future. So be polite, be honest, and it is what it is. Again, sometimes you're going to get a ticket no matter what, because sometimes the violation, it's undeniable, and a ticket can result. And there's a lot of factors involved in that. So many that we really can't cover it in one little simple video. If you want to increase the chances of a warning over a ticket, follow the law. Be polite. Be honest. It's simple. Because sometimes I'll be walking up to a car with the full hope and anticipation of a quick conversation, hoping to make them aware of what the mistake was, what the violation was, and send them on their way. Because a lot of times I'm just thinking about, am I going to get a taco or am I going to get Chinese? And let's get this over with. No, that's not good enough for some people. Some people have to go and open their mouth.
Afternoon, sir.
Why are you pulling me over?
Stopped you for running the red light back there.
You have no right. You're pulling me over when you could be catching murderers out there. There's rapists out there. Don't you have something better to do? Like go pepper spray some college kids?
Yeah, not seeing what that has to do with the red light.
I bet you're racist. You look racist.
Are you finished?
You gotta make your quota? Huh? I know you gotta make your quota. Whatever. You are harassing me, sir. You are harassing me. That's right. I pay my taxes. I pay your salary. You could talk to my attorney about this. I'm gonna call my attorney about this.
You know what? I'm gonna let you keep talking, and I'm just gonna go back to my car. I'll be right back.
Watch out for the dog poop. Don't step in the dog poop, you wiener.
All right, here's your citation, sir.
Siri, are you seriously giving me a ticket right now? What is it for?
Well, quite honestly, because you're a raging butthole. And you ran the red light. But mostly because you're a butthole.
That is unprofessional.
And what that type of attitude reveals is that you actually don't have any regard for others in the way that you conduct yourselves on the road. What it indicates is that you have no respect for those who are out there trying to keep others safe by enforcing those laws. And what that means is that, you know what? Here's your ticket. Because if a conversation and getting involved in a traffic stop isn't enough for you to tweak your mind in order to change the behavior, then, yep, you can pay the $150 or $200, and you can get the points in your license, and you can have the insurance go up, and you can have all these things as a result. You can be inconvenienced for more time in your day than you want to be. But you know what happened? You talked yourself into it. There's a lot more that can be said about traffic stops and warnings and tickets. We'll have to save that for another day. Later.